So many of you watching this video are in business for yourselves, and you would like to build a team because you understand that if you don't build a team, you're not in business for yourself, you're just self-employed. You also understand that sometimes building a team with the people who you know directly is extremely difficult because they don't see you as the business owner that you are. And so what I'm going to do is talk to you about some ways that you can reach outside your circle to get your business in front of new people, aka prospect. Okay, now I don't want to talk about the typical regular, do you keep your options open when it comes to making extra money? That's like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just the normal thing. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about some alternative ways that may be a little bit more intricate. You're going to have to put some work in, but again, you ain't afraid of work. So first of all, who am I? My name is L.A. Williams, and my job here is to help everyone achieve their goals and dreams despite their deficiency. See, me personally, I'm totally blind. I got my deficiency. I can't see. There's something that you can do, but so what? You can still win. Okay, so let's talk about how we can prospect. I'm gonna give you 3 key ways that you can do it. Okay, all right, number one, let's say that you are at an establishment, and it could be a restaurant, anywhere where you're receiving amazing customer service. All right, so you're receiving amazing customer service, and you want to tell the person, you might say something like this: wow, Naima, has anyone ever told you you have great people skills? Right? And then she'll smile, right? It'll be all cool. And you go, tell me, is this your last stop for employment? And most people will go, no, right? It's not. And you ask them, okay, well, what's your exit strategy? And most people will be like, I don't know, or I'm going back to school or something like that, right? And here's the question you want to ask them. Well, let me ask you, are you the type of person that if I could show you how to double or even triple your income, would you sit down for a few minutes to talk about that? Right? See, the key question is, are you the type of person? So many times people get discouraged by the word no, and they're like, no. But if someone tells me no, they're not telling me no, they're telling themselves no, right? They're letting me know that they're not the type of person, and I want to thank them for that, right? Absolutely, because I ain't got to waste your time, right? So again, if she says yes, that she would sit down for a few minutes to talk about that, then of course, now is not the time. Let's go ahead and exchange information, and I or someone from our organization will contact you in the next 24 to 48 hours. See, it's extremely important that you let them know that it's not just you have an organization. Now, if you don't have an organization, you can't say it, right? But most of us do have an organization. You've got someone who you're working with. For me, I'm working with my spouse. I got a bunch of people who can assist me with building what I'm building. Okay. All right. So that's the first one. If you're talking to a customer service person, what about if you come across an amazing salesperson? It could be a door-to-door salesperson. They come to your door. You could be somewhere buying something, and the person is just doing a great job selling the product, right? You might say to them, wow, you're really good at what you do, Naima. Right? You must be the top person here. Am I right? You must be the top person at your office, am I right? Wherever the establishment is, you might have to change some nouns and things like that, but I think you guys get it. You must be the top person over here, am I right? Right? And nobody's gonna say, well, some people might say no, but I'm on my way. They might say, but either way, it doesn't matter. You just ask them, hey, let me ask you, what's it like working for this company? And they'll launch into a story. Whether the story is positive or negative, it doesn't matter. If it's a positive story, I'll say, wow, is that the best part about working here? Right? If it's a negative story, I'll say, wow, is that the worst part about working here? Y'all see how I'm doing that? And then I'll ask them, depending on what they said. If it was a positive story, I'll say, oh, well, so what's the worst part about working here? If it was a negative story, I'll go, oh, okay, well, what's the best part about working here? You see how that works? And so I'm going to be in position regardless, okay? Now I'll ask them, I say something like this. So Naima, let me ask you, if you found out that that aspect of your job could be improved by working with another company, are you the type of person, I was going to say, here it comes, are you the type of person that would explore that option? And she's going to tell me yes, or she's going to tell me no. And if she tells me no, great. If she tells me yes, then I'll say, great. Let's exchange information. Now, I'm not promising anything, but I do know some good people who would really appreciate your talent. Okay? So it's really, really simple, right? Because most people we know feel unappreciated at their job. All right, fair enough. All right, so that's if I'm talking to a customer service person or if I'm talking to a salesperson. Now, some of you who are like me, you don't just want to bring on a customer service. You're not just looking for a salesperson. You're looking for a high quality manager. You're looking for a high value manager. And so if you're going to do that, here's how I would recommend you find them. Okay, so let's pretend that you're at any establishment, wherever you might be. And you get helped by anybody. Somebody's helping you and they're doing a pretty good job. You'll ask them, hey, excuse me, who's your manager? And sometimes, depending on what job they're doing, they'll tell you, right? But you see the look on their face, right? And you'll say, did he or she train you? So if it's a female, you say she. If it's a male, you say he, right? Did they train you? They did, okay. All right, and so then I'm gonna, of course, get that person's name, right? And then I'm gonna leave the organization, right? When I leave, when you leave the place, I want you to call and ask for your new prospect and have this conversation. It's gonna sound something like this. Hello, is this Naima? Hello, Naima. My name is L.A. Williams, and I was just in your establishment and was helped by Crystal. She says that you trained her. Is that correct? Now, the person on the other end doesn't know whether Crystal did a good job or a bad job or whatever. They're going to be a little concerned, right? And so, it could be in a positive way, but they're going to be like, yeah, I did. Is there a problem? They might say something like that. Now, here's how you're going to resolve it. You can say, well, Naima, I have to tell you, I had an excellent experience with Crystal, and because I know business, I know that's because of you, right? So you want to give them that compliment, right? Naima, I have to tell you that I had an excellent experience with Crystal, and because I know business, I know that's because of you. Tell me this, are you married to your job at said establishment, right? You just ask her the question, are you married to your job at said establishment? Now, whether she tells you yes or no, most people will say no, but regardless, you just go, only reason why I'm asking, right, that's a good, you guys got to take some puzzle pieces that I give you. Are you the type of person, this is another one. Only reason why I'm asking is, because I'm the hiring manager. Only reason why I'm asking is because I'm the hiring manager for a brokerage in the area, and we're looking for some people like yourself, right? I might say we're looking for some managers like yourself, whatever the case may be. But we're looking for some people like yourself who have experience with training and managing. Are you the type? Here, same situation. Here it comes, right? Are you the type of person? Right? Are you the type of person? Or you could just say, would you be open to hearing more? Right? There you go. It's keeping it really, really simple. So that's the key. So of course, if they say yes, then I'll say, well, of course, this is not the time. What's the best number for me to reach you outside of work? And then I'll say, and when's the best time to call? Okay, again, my name is L.A. Williams, and I or someone for my organization will be contacting you. Thanks a lot. And that's pretty much it, right? Keep it simple, right? And I know that it's a little bit less simple than do you keep your options open when it comes to making extra income. However, it's so worth it, right? So let's break down exactly what I did. That way you could kind of create your own flow. You don't have to use my exact words, but I'm gonna break down to you what I do. So the first thing I'm going to do is offer a genuine compliment. Whenever I greet someone, I'm going to offer a genuine compliment. Now, if you can't find nothing nice to say, you already know the rest of that, right? Okay. Number two, you want to go fish. You want to ask questions until you find a problem or a need. Okay? Just ask questions until you find the problem. If there's a problem, they'll let you know. If there's a need, they'll let you know. If there's not, then there's nothing there for you to solve. It's no big deal. Okay, so just make sure that you remember their responses. This is not like okay, just say this, say this. That's not the type of trainer I am. You're gonna have to put some work in. Okay, so actually have a real conversation so you can use their answers in your follow-up. Okay, let's talk about this one. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer a possible solution. Now it's not the solution, but it's a possible solution. Let me ask you, if there were a way if there were a way, right? I'm gonna ask, if there were a way that I could show you how to meet that need. Hey, if there were a way that there was something that could solve that problem, right? Whatever the case may be, if there were a way, right? And then you're just gonna ask them, you just ask them, are you the type of person, right? Are you the type of person? Find out if they're the right person for your business. Okay, so last thing, of course, you want to exchange to close. ETC, exchange to close. Never just say, oh, you can give me your number or I'll give you my business card. No, that doesn't work, right? I'm gonna have to exchange, right? Hey, let's exchange information, and I or someone for my organization will be contacting you, right? Really, really simple. It's not that hard. You got to be willing to put some work in, but it's really not that difficult. So those are just some alternative prospecting ways, right? That you just different ways, different things that you can say other than, do you keep your option? I don't even say it that often. That's why I'm messing it up. Do you keep your options open when it comes to making extra money? See, that's cool, but hopefully I showed you some things that are even cooler. All right. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this was valuable. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if it's on the channel, share it with whoever you think need to be shared it to, right? All that good stuff. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.